Hey, what is up, you guys? This is just kind of a quick update video and a few tips. Last video, I had just stretched to 7/16, or recently stretched to it. And did I have these plugs in at the time? I think I did. I don't actually remember. But I ended up putting these tunnels in, and I guess these are plugs too, but they're double flared. They're teardrop shaped. So I got half-inch plugs, which are just whatever, they're like twist-on back and stuff. No O-rings and stuff. So I started taping. Well, actually, I had these in. I had the double flares. So I taped the double flares. I realized I don't really like taping double flares. I would, even though O-rings are annoying to get on over tape, I actually prefer them, and they're kind of a bitch to keep on because they like roll and whatever. But yeah, so I decided I'd keep these on, and so every day, I do my routine, shower, and then I tape some more. And so every time after, like when I'm going to put these back in, I go to try to put in the half-inch, and each time they haven't fit so far, so I just add 3 or 4 layers. So I'm at like 15 layers of tape on these, which is like insane. Like you can't even tell. Like the tape I use is Teflon tape, so it's not like super thick, but like 15 layers is quite a bit. Like after my first 3 layers, I'm like, oh, this is like a decent size. Well, it was 3 layers in this, and I'm like, oh, like I could probably put these half-inches in, like whatever, and of course I couldn't. What do I? Well, my hair is not. It doesn't work on webcam. So I'm hoping I'll get my half-inches in, like, and even though like I tape these every day, like they're fine. Nothing affects these. They're normal. So, tips. Number one tip I have, I don't care how you stretch, taping, tapers, whatever, shower. Before you stretch, before you add a layer of tape, which I guess a layer isn't a big deal, before you add tape, before you put a taper in, before you dead stretch, which is dumb, take a shower. It doesn't have to be long, doesn't even have to be hot. Steam from the shower, it helps a lot. So, my routine, because I use taping method, um, take these out, tape them 3 or 4 times. I think I taped this one like 5 times today. Take a shower, and then put them back in with the new tape on. So basically when I do this, they go in super smoothly every time. So I put like 4 layers of tape on per day for 4 days, something like that. No, not 4 days, like 3 days. We'll go with 3 days. And it works. Some people say like, oh, just add 1 layer of tape a day, and if they hurt, give them like a few days to rest. I've never even had to do that. Mine just completely fine, all healed, all the time, perfect, whatever. That's literally my number one tip. Two, do what works for you. So if taping isn't like good, say it dries your ears or something, it kind of like, I feel like it dries my ears, but my ears are always healthy, so they're okay. But if it doesn't work for you, like say tapers hurt, taping hurts, and silicone does not hurt, and it works properly, then even though it's like not like, oh, you're not supposed to skip sizes, which still don't skip sizes just to be safe, but like some people can, and some people can use tapers like full size, no pain, their ears are fine. Some people do use silicone and their ears work with it. And I don't recommend silicone still. I think it can be a little risky because when it pops out, it can like rip your ear. Just I would say try taper method and taping method. It said start taping after 2 gauge, which is actually what I did. I think. When did I start taping? I don't even know actually. I don't know what I did, but I would try taping first. After 2 gauge, start trying to tape. Um, Taper method, maybe that works for you. Try the taper method. If they don't really work that well, try silicone, I guess, but like don't, how do I say this, kind of be careful with it and make sure you really want to try it, because it's not recommended. I don't even know, tip number 3, I guess, 3. I don't edit videos, by the way, I just videotape them, so they're really bad quality and whatever, and I don't care. Sorry. You'll actually notice after every video, every video I make, I say I just got out of the shower, because I did. And that's why I make my videos. My hair can just, it can do that. Okay, no, it cannot. So tip number 3. I forget already. Oh, I remember. So people say don't wear tapers as jewelry, and people say, oh, keep them in a week, it helps them heal. Do not wear tapers as jewelry. First of all, it looks really stupid, like you're trying to show off, oh, my ears are stretched, and you can see because this is through my ear, and like, so you can't really, like, if you don't know anything about stretching, you can just think these are earrings, I guess. I mean, unless you take like a close look, you can really tell, like, there's a big hole in my ear, but yeah, tapers just kind of like paraded around, and they unevenly, like, hold on, I'll show you. So I stretched, before when I stretched out, like I was kind of learning and stuff, so I was at a 00, and I wore these as jewelry. So these ones are really light, so I mean, it didn't really do anything to my ear, but imagine something like this, say it's made out of metal, which it should be if you're wearing it as jewelry too. This would weigh down your ear. See what it did? So it'd be like this, and it would go against my neck, so it would like go down here, and it would go up here. Night. So yeah, do not wear tapers as jewelry. That's a big deal. For small sizes, it's not really that big of a deal. Up to like 2 gauge or something is when it's kind of like a big deal. But I really don't recommend it, especially when you're in bigger sizes. Like, I think 00 is kind of the very limit, like, because they were really big and like pushed against my face, kind of like they were annoying. And if you sleep and one of them like messes up, like you pull it or something, like it's bad. Like, you do not want to do it. Like, my friend messed up her ears because she wore 7/16 tapers. It's bad. So try to avoid that. The main tip though, which no one can actually help you with in stretching, like people can say how long you should wait to be safe. People can say what method you should use to do it right. But in ear stretching, it kind of all comes down to who you are and your body. So I'm able to stretch, like tape my ears, 4 layers of tape a day, and taper method works and taping method works, and I don't dead stretch or silicone stretch. And that's how it works for me. Like, I can stretch fairly easily. This ear likes to stay thick. This ear is thin because I hurt it. Some people have to wait like 3 months before they go up a size. And yeah, like it's kind of who you are. Like, some people can't use tapers, some people can't use taping, most people can't use silicone because it's not a good way. But yeah, it really all just comes down to you, and no one can help you listen to your body, because only you can do it. If you feel pain in a stretch, I mean, a little pain is people say, oh, if it hurts at all, don't do it, which is a good idea. Like, it's to be safe. Most people, as well as myself, it hurts, and we just kind of continue, because we want to get to our size, but like, there's a limit. I would say if it hurts like, how do I say it? I tried to put a 00 in when I was going up to 00, and I didn't want to be patient and wait like 2 days till I could finish taping and get up to it, because I hated my zeros. And it hurt quite a bit, and I'm like, it's bearable. I've done much worse, like when I skipped 4, but there's a limit. Like, a little sting is okay, and if it hurts, like say you have them in an hour and it still hurts, take them out. Like, that's just it. This is a lot longer than I planned it to be. I'll have more tips later actually too as well, and I'll have an update when I actually get my 1/2 inches in, which should be in a day or two. If I'm lucky. What day is it? Wednesday. Okay, yeah. So hopefully I'll get them in at least Friday night. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you learned something. So peace out, guys.